Let some people get in for a couple of minutes to see if we can get some people in here so we can talk about Deontay Wilder's um, laughing at the end of this case. Okay, the one who laughs at the end laughs better. Okay. Um, have I don't know if this is a message. I think that this guy saw the name of my page, and he's an Iranian. His page name is Iran Hezbollah Shiite 1979. That was the year that they took the prisoners hostage, the Americans hostage in in Iran. Well, there are some real bad people in this world, and I'm telling you, really bad people, really bad people. Hey, my people, so this is Boricua Science Nation Live. Let's start with this, okay? We're going to be talking about Deontay Wilder having the last laugh, okay? On this case of him against Tyson Fury. Deontay Wilder is just laying back. He's not speaking. His team is not speaking. You can see Eddie Hearns coming out day after day, just talking nonsense, just talking things that I really don't get. The guy knows that Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury are in arbitration, and he still is trying to get supposedly trying to get the fight between Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury. Supposedly, the guy has 9 days to get this fight done. Okay, 9 days, because they have 28 days since they announced the signing of the fight. Eddie Hearns announced the signing of the fight. Okay, so at the same time, we have Bob Otto saying that the worst case scenario will be paying Deontay Wilder damages, and those damages could get to $10 million. I mean, you're gonna pay Deontay Wilder $10 million to step aside, or just to pay damages, just to run from him and fight against Anthony Joshua. So Deontay Wilder is going to just win the lottery, right? He's just going to win the lottery because he's going to get $10 million for not doing anything. Okay, but that's not what Deontay Wilder wants. Deontay Wilder wants to fight, and he said it time after time. Okay, he came out right after these people said that they were gonna fight him because the contract had expired. Okay, just because the contract expires, they were not gonna fight Deontay Wilder, but Tyson Fury still wanted to fight in December, and the fight against him and Deontay Wilder was scheduled for December 19th of 2020. But Tyson Fury wanted to fight in December, but not against Deontay Wilder. He wanted to fight against a Germany, an undefeated Germany, I don't know, a guy a known guy that he just wanted to fight him so he can be in condition, okay? Because right now they are both have a layoff of more than a year, because in February 22nd, it went a year without this guy's fighting, getting into a ring. Okay, so they are both in the same boat. Okay, Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. So I think it is fair for them to fight right now. Just make the fight. They're gonna have to wait till May, to make the fight. Just imagine that. Imagine you these people waiting to have a court order, a decision from the court till May. Right now we are in March. I mean in April. Okay, April. Okay, so we are um January, February, March, April, May. I think it's next month. Okay, next month. But still, if the courts rules against Deontay Wilder and in favor of Tyson Fury, in favor of him fighting Anthony Joshua, they still have to pay Deontay Wilder damages. Okay, if he rules against Tyson Fury, then Tyson Fury will have to fight Deontay Wilder. If he doesn't want to fight Deontay Wilder, then he's going to lose the belt. Okay, and he's going to be suspended. That is what is going to happen to him. But the thing is that we don't know what is going to happen. Okay, I think the thing is going in favor of Deontay Wilder because there are the ones who are not speaking. Okay, the ones who are speaking are the Tyson Fury's team and Eddie Hearns, who just doesn't want to make Anthony Joshua a target for Deontay Wilder. He doesn't want his man to fight Deontay Wilder. I don't know why, man. I'm telling you, I just don't understand this guy, man. I'm telling you, he might not like Deontay Wilder. He might be a I just don't know, man. I just don't know because if you want to be the best, you gotta fight the best. Okay, right now Anthony Joshua fought in December, and right now he's got to fight his mandatory against Alexander Usyk. If he doesn't fight, right now everybody is nobody's fighting because Alexander Usyk was supposed to fight um or was gonna fight Roy Joyce, but that fight is not happening either. So I just don't know what these people are gonna do. Yeah, we have to wait till May to know the outcome of the court decision. So the court could then come out and say what's going to happen. I have this guy on YouTube that he's talking about. Oh, the fight is going to happen in the fight is going to happen and he said that the fight was going to happen I'm going to tell you in July. The fight is going to happen in July. The fight between AJ and Fury. He's not talking about Deontay Wilder or Deontay Wilder or in the case between Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. He's not talking about that. He's just not mentioning that. Nobody wants to mention that. Nobody. Even though everybody knows that case is going, it's on. It's on. The case it's a matter that this people gotta work on, and these people gotta face it. They gotta face the truth. That's the truth. They were first in mediation. They didn't come to an agreement in mediation because mediation is where you come you come together and your team and the other side's team get together with a retired judge and they try to come to an agreement with the judge. The judge is not going to take a side. He's not going to make a decision for anybody. The judge is just right there to try to negotiate these two parts to come to an agreement. But they didn't come to an agreement. They didn't get to nothing. So after that, after the mediation, now they are in arbitration. Now the judge is going to take the decision. He's gonna make the decision, and he's gonna be the one who's gonna say if the fight is gonna happen or not. He's gonna listen to both parts. He's gonna listen to Deontay Wilder's team and Tyson Fury's team, and he's gonna take the decision based on that. Okay, based on the claims that both sides have. If you look at the claims, where you're gonna say, I made a video yesterday talking about Tyson Fury saying that he didn't want to fight without fans. Tyson Fury said that he wanted to stay active, okay, active. And at one point, that it was I think last week, that he said that he should have fought Deontay Wilder. He should have fought Deontay Wilder. And right now, he's like he knows that he can make the fight with AJ, because he says that everybody's talking about the fight, but and everybody's talking about the fight is going to happen, but he doesn't know, because there's nothing moving. They can be talk. They could talk all they want. They can say all they want. The words will come out of your mouth, and you can say anything you want. Oh, we're going to do this. We're going to do that. But that's not. It's not the truth. The truth is that they are in mediation with arbitration with Deontay Wilder, and they gotta wait for the decision in May. Okay, so April is starting, and May is next month. So that's another month that these people are going to lose without getting into a ring. And the heavyweight division is on hold. It's on hold because of this. When Tyson Fury could have fought Deontay Wilder in December, where Errol Spence fought Danny Garcia, where Teofimo Lopez fought Lomachenko, and where Canelo fought Caleb Smith. I don't know what the I don't know what the hell is this guy writing. Okay, so it is what it is. Okay, it is what it is. Uh, Tyson Fury doesn't want to fight Deontay Wilder. That's it. Okay, that's it. Tyson Fury doesn't want to fight Deontay Wilder. He's willing to pay Deontay Wilder step aside money or pay damages to Deontay Wilder that could get up to $10 million. $10 million. Okay, just to avoid Deontay Wilder, because because we gotta understand one thing. This guy cheated Deontay Wilder. He cheated Deontay Wilder. He cheated Deontay Wilder, and now he wants to get away with it. He wants to get away with it. He just doesn't want to fight Deontay Wilder again. He's just right there, trying to make the fight with Anthony Joshua, because he knows he cheated. And he knows he won't be able to cheat again. Okay, he won't be able to cheat again. So that's the thing. That's what I'm trying to make you understand, and the people, or some people, or many people, that like this guy is saying, oh, I'm 99% of the people want to see the fight between Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury. I don't think that's the case, man. I really don't think that's the case. This guy, this was a trilogy contract. The first fight went to a draw. The second fight, even though Tyson Fury cheated, he won that fight. So he needs to fight Deontay Wilder again. He has to fight Deontay Wilder again. Okay, so he's trying to run from Deontay Wilder. That's all we can say and we can see. Because if he wanted to fight Deontay Wilder, he could have fought Deontay Wilder already. Okay, he could have fought Deontay Wilder already. Why didn't he fight Deontay Wilder? Why? Because the contract has expired. We all know that we had a pandemic. We all know that Tyson Fury didn't want to fight without fans. Okay, because if you don't have fans, you will get the money by the pay per view. Okay, because many people who won't be able to get to the fight will pay the pay per view to watch the fight. Okay, and that is what many people don't understand. Okay, because even Errol Spence against Danny Garcia put 16,000 people in, I think it was the Cowboy Stadium, Texas. Okay, so if Errol Spence got so many that much of people against Danny Garcia to a stadium in Dallas or in Texas, just imagine how many people could Deontay Wilder get against Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury says that he fights anywhere. Okay, and we all know that that's the South. And that is Deontay Wilder's home court. Let's say home court. Yeah, so if Tyson Fury fights anywhere, he could have fought Deontay Wilder right there, right there. I just want to remind people that I'm going to be calling the fight between Edgar Berlanga on the 24th of this month, 24th. I'm going to be calling the fight live. Okay, so I hope that the people would come in and watch the fight. I don't know if I'm gonna call it in English or Spanish, but the people that come in and start speaking to me, if I have people speaking to me in Spanish, I'm gonna go with those people in Spanish, and if there are people speaking in English, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna speak with any of them. Okay, so we could get the all the Hispanic people and the American people as well, okay, or the English speaking people. Okay, so there will be no problem right there. So so the thing is that I'm gonna make that fight live, and I'm gonna call it live, and we're gonna have, man, a great time. I'm telling you, because Edgar Berlanga is going to come out and knocking out his 17 guy, and maybe in the first round in a row. Maybe in the first round. Okay, he can do it. He can do it. Let's hope he doesn't lose. Okay, that is the only thing I don't want to see. Edgar Berlanga losing, because it's like a person in my comment section told me yesterday. I'm Puerto Rican, but Edgar Berlanga is starting, and we cannot be hyping him up too much because Edgar Berlanga is he's a prospect. We gotta wait and see if we can make some more rounds. We gotta wait to see if we can take a punch. We gotta wait to see all of those things. Okay, but right now I'm gonna enjoy Edgar Berlanga till I can. Okay, till I can, because right now till I can, because right now Edgar Berlanga is knocking out everybody. Okay, there will come a time where he's gonna have to go up in competition. He's gonna have to fight better opposition. Okay, so he's gonna have to fight people like Daniel Jacobs, people like maybe Demetrius Andre, who are harder to hit, because that's the thing. When you're a puncher, like Edgar Berlanga he's a puncher boxer. Edgar Berlanga is a puncher boxer. He's gonna go in there to try to knock out anybody who's standing in his way. Okay, it doesn't matter who it is. Okay, even Benavides, who is a strong guy, a big and strong guy, Edgar Belanga is going to go in there to try to knock him out. That's an easier target. Benavides is an easier target. He's going to try to fight back. He doesn't have the power that Belanga has. But we still got to see if Belanga could take a punch from a Benavides or from any other tough fighter. Okay, because he took a punch from a guy who was the beauty, in a debut that the guy had against Edgar Belanga. When Edgar Belanga had 3-0, the guy hit Edgar Belanga right in the shin, man, right in the shin. Edgar Belanga went back like this, like he was stunned. But then he kept on fighting like nothing. Okay, he wasn't hurt. And then right after that, Edgar Belanga knocked the guy down. And then he knocked him out after that. The guy got up, he had his count, and then Gabela came out with a left hook, hit the guy again, and the referee stopped the fight because he knew that the guy was hurt. So Edgar Belanga, he can punch, he can box. All we need to see is that if Edgar Belanga could go more rounds and could take a punch from a real puncher, a guy who can punch harder, a real contender. Okay, so that's all we need to know. Okay, that's all we need to know, because we know he can punch and we know he can box. because he throws great combination. He could throw a combination. He could go down to the body, come up to the head, and he just he boxed beautifully, beautifully. Okay, so going back to Tyson Fury, oh, that was a great coffee, man. Okay, so going back to Tyson Fury, the cheater, the rat, like they call him. Tyson Fury just doesn't want to fight the Antiwar. That is the truth of this matter. Tyson Fury doesn't want to fight the Wilder. He just doesn't want to fight him. The Wilder is ready to fight him. He's the one trying to get the fight against Anthony Joshua when Anthony Joshua is not his next opponent. His next opponent is Deontay Wilder. Okay, so if Deontay Wilder is your next opponent, is the guy who signed a contract with you to fight a rematch after the second fight, that's the guy you have to fight. Nobody can come to me and tell me, but the contract expired. Deontay Wilder let the contract expire. We were in a pandemic, and at the same time, we were how do you call it? Um, this pandemic just messed up everything, man. I'm telling you, messed up everything. Even right now, if you think you're gonna go in there and get the same money that you were gonna get without the pandemic, it's not gonna happen. Even Hollywood is going through this, having a hard time. They're throwing their movies to these apps. And Warner Brothers is throwing their movies to HBO Max. Disney has Disney Plus. They're throwing their movies there. The, there are some theaters open, some theaters, but not all of the theaters are open, and not all of the theaters can be packed up. Not all of the theaters can have many people inside of them. So you gotta watch the movie in your house with an app. I just watched Justice League and I watched King Kong in HBO Max. So it's the same thing. Boxing is going through this difficulties as well. And you got to try to get these fights, no matter how, you got to get these fights done. So the fight between Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury could have happened without fans. Even Edgar Berlanga, who is a guy who's not a champion, and I understand that he fought 3 times that last year, 3 times. Okay, Lomachenko fought, like I said before. Lomachenko fought Teofimo Lopez. Canelo Alvarez fought Caleb Smith. Okay, and Danny Garcia fought Errol Spence. They were all championship fights. Championship fights. So when Tyson Fury says, I'm not gonna fight because I can't fight without my fans. That's on you. That's on you, Tyson Fury. So don't be saying that it was Deontay Wilder's fault because Deontay Wilder wasn't speaking when Deontay Wilder was just waiting for you people to tell him that he was waiting for the 19th of December because that was the date to make the fight. That was the last scheduled date. And then they tried to change it again to February. And then after that was when they came out and said, we're not obligated to fight Deontay Wilder. We're not obligated to fight Deontay Wilder again because the contract has expired. So you're going to come in and tell me and tell the world that you're not obligated to fight Deontay Wilder, but there was this Tyson Fury saying that he didn't want to fight without fans. So that's on him. Okay. So when they go in front of the judge in the court, and he says that I didn't want to fight without fans because I need my fans to be there. Okay, but you couldn't have fans, because there were a pandemic, but you could have made the fight. The fight could have happened. If it didn't happen, it's on you because We were the one who didn't want to make the fight happen because you didn't want to fight without fans. Okay, and then Bob Otto says, "Oh, in December we can't make the fight because in December there's going to be a lot of college football games." I didn't know. I know that there are games late at night, but me, looking at me, I'm a boxing fan. I like football, the NFL. I don't like the college football that much. But the ones tell me something. The Tyson Fury fans would prefer to watch a college American football game or Tyson Fury fight. They would prefer to see Tyson Fury fight. They don't care about the college American college football. And the majority of the boxing fans in America would watch the fight between Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury instead of watching football games. And this fight would have been late at night, real late at night, real late, after midnight. So if there are football games after midnight, it would have been a rare case, rare case, because there are not many football games, even at least college football games at that time after midnight. That was another excuse. That was another excuse to run from the anti-wall. So we have just excuses from Tyson Fury's side, and then they started to talk about the Anthony Joshua fight, and Anthony Joshua is not he's the only one who is not speaking. The only thing that Anthony Joshua said that he wasn't going to fight Tyson Fury without a belt. Tyson Fury had to have a belt for him to fight him. That's all AJ said. Okay, he didn't say a lot. He didn't say too much. So there you have it. The thing is that it was Tyson Fury's fault all along, man, all along. He was the one who didn't want to make the fight against Deontay Wilder. So stop accusing Deontay Wilder and just recognize that it was your fault, Tyson Fury, and your team's fault. Because right now you came out and you said, I may have to fight. I may have to have a fair trilogy against Deontay Wilder, against Wilder. He said that. You can look it up in my videos. He said that, and they put it there, and they repeat the thing many times. So you can listen to it, and you can listen to it many times. He said a fair trilogy, a fair trilogy. So if you're saying that you're gonna fight, just imagine how crazy all of these people, all the media, everybody would have gone if the shoe wasn't the other foot. If instead of Tyson Fury was Deontay Wilder, who was being accused of cheating, and then he said something like that Deontay Wilder came out and said, "Oh, I'm going to have to fight a fair fight against Tyson Fury." What? What? Take a look at what Deontay Wilder said. It would have been in every outlet, news outlet. It would have been everywhere. But no, Tyson Fury said it, and nobody's saying anything about that. Only us. Only the YouTubers, the LDBC, me, and other YouTubers who have smaller YouTube channel. So I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, it is just something that I really don't understand, man. I don't understand. I don't understand. Because I'm telling you something, man. I'm telling you something. This is just crazy. This is just crazy. It's getting crazy day by day. And they have only 9 days, 9 days to make supposedly to make this fight happen between AJ and Tyson Fury. 9 days because they have 28 days. So the clock is ticking. The clock is ticking, and I think that this fight, uh, I think these people just don't these people are just trying to deceive the fans. Eddie Hearns, who is the biggest liar, man, because this guy is a liar, man. I'm telling you, this guy is a liar. He will lie all the time, man. 50% of the words coming out of the mouth of this guy are lies. Are lies, man. I'm telling you. So this person who told me he then said also you don't want to see the fight. He told me you don't want to see the fight, and I told him no, exactly. I don't want to see the fight. I don't want to see that fight. That fight is not going to happen right now. If that fight was going to happen, uh, 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 right now they would have a country. They would have a venue. They would have a date. Okay, they would have an investor who was going to invest in the fight. They don't have any of that. Any of it. Okay? If they don't have any of that, how can you make a fight happen? Even Tyson Fury's father said that. Oh, but the reporter asked him, oh, but there's a piece of paper that have a signing. Oh, but what does that mean? You can have a piece of paper with the signing, but if you don't have a country, you don't have a venue, you don't have a date, you can't make a fight happen. You don't have an investor, a person who's willing to put the money to make the fight happen because these people want to make. They're saying that they want to make. They're going to make a 100 million for both of them. 100 million for Tyson Fury and 100 million for Joshua. Only in America, I'm telling you. Only in America. And only Mayweather. That's the only guy who has done that. And I'm telling you, this fight, they're not planning to make this fight in America because Anthony Joshua doesn't want to fight in America. Tyson Fury says that his home right now is Las Vegas. Okay, so if Anthony Joshua doesn't want to fight in America, the fight is gonna be if the fight happens, it's gonna happen in Britain. It could happen in the UAE. It could happen in Saudi Arabia. It could happen in any other country, but they're not gonna make the same money because the pay per view is right here in America is where you're gonna get that money. The pay per view for America and the live game that is real expensive. And there are people willing to pay it because the pay per view in the UK is from 1999 to 25 pounds, and that's like saying $30. Okay, 25 pounds are like 30 or maybe a little bit more. In the US, it's from 60 to 70 to 80 to 90 to $100. A pay per view in America. And a fight of this magnitude, this third fight between Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury, where many people think, like me, that Tyson Fury cheated, are going to pay it to watch it. Because when you look at this, man, when you see this guy just trying to get away from Deontay Wilder, what does that tell you? What does that tell you? Huh? That tells you that the guy doesn't want to fight Deontay Wilder. He's trying to squeeze himself and just get away from Deontay Wilder and make the fight against Anthony Joshua. And after that, if he beats Anthony Joshua, If he beats Anthony Joshua, he's just going to retire. He's not going to fight Deontay Wilder again. You're saying no, but we're going to make Mauricio Sulaiman, who is the president of the WBC, was saying, "Oh, we're going to make the fight between Deontay Wilder and Dillian White, and the winner of that is going to fight the winner of Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury." Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so, man. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You know, as much as I like to believe in that, I can't. I can't. I don't think that neither Anthony Joshua or Tyson Fury wants to fight Deontay Wilder. Let's say Deontay Wilder fights Dylan White, a guy that I want Deontay Wilder to fight because I want Deontay Wilder to fight this guy, but not right now. But I want to fight. I want Deontay Wilder to chop this guy's mouth because this guy's got a really, 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 really big mouth. I want Deontay Wilder to chop his mouth, just like he did to Dominic Brazil. Because I put Dylan White in the level of Dominic Brazil. Okay? Dylan White has been knocked out twice already. Twice. Okay? Brazil was knocked out twice, but one time against Joshua, who is a puncher, and against Deontay Wilder. But this guy got knocked out by Joshua, who is a puncher, Dylan White, and he got knocked out by Povetkin, who is a puncher, but Dylan White didn't want to fight Luis Ortiz because he was old. And guess what? Povetkin is the same age as Dylan as Luis Ortiz. It's the same age. And Dylan White was ordered by the WBC to fight Luis Ortiz. So when Deontay Wilder fought Luis Ortiz the last time, the second time, he could have been fighting Dylan White if Dylan White took the fight before Deontay Wilder fought Luis Ortiz. And if Dylan White beat Luis Ortiz, he would have been the one who would be fighting against Deontay Wilder. But he didn't want to do it. He didn't want to fight Luis Ortiz. So if he didn't want to fight Luis Ortiz when Deontay Wilder was the champion, to get his chance, because he was saying, "No, it is my chance. I'm the one who's got to fight Deontay Wilder." But the mandatory, just like Canelo Alvarez, who fought Anthony Joshua, okay, the number one guy was Benavides, but the mandatory was Anthony Joshua. Just take a look at that. Just take a look at that. So it is not about the number one. It is about the mandatory. So you can see it right there. It is not that Deontay Wilder was running from Dillian White. It's the mandatory. If Deontay Wilder doesn't fight the guy, he loses his belt. Because I'm telling you, as as much as I want to see Deontay Wilder knocking out Dillian White, I'm positive that Deontay Wilder wants to knock out Dillian White. I'm positive. But first, he wants to fight Tyson Fury once more. He wants to fight him again. Just give him the fight. Give him the fight. He deserves the fight. He deserves to fight Tyson Fury once again because he was champion for 5 years. He defended his belt for 10 times. Only one of five guys who have done that. Only one of five guys. So you're telling me that nobody wants to see that fight because Tyson Fury beat him so easy. But how about Anthony Joshua against Andy Ruiz, who was a fighter who wasn't supposed to beat Anthony Joshua. Andy Ruiz wasn't supposed to beat Anthony Joshua, and he destroyed Anthony Joshua. He destroyed him. Okay, and you're telling me that you wanted to see that fight, and you don't want to see Deontay Wilder fight against Tyson Fury? Who just did everything he wanted to do in the fight. There were no warnings from the referee when he hit Deontay Wilder behind the head. There were no warnings from the referee when this guy was putting his elbows in Deontay Wilder's face. There were no warnings when this guy was just going with hitting Deontay Wilder with his head or putting his head in Deontay Wilder's face. There were no warnings when this guy was choking Deontay Wilder, and nobody saw that. Nobody. Nobody seems to care about any of that. Max Kellerman is one of the biggest, I'm telling you, one of the biggest racists in the world, man. This guy. Because he was arguing with Stephen A. Smith, a guy who I don't like. I don't like any of them. But Stephen A. Smith was at least was saying, "Oh, the Antoine deserved his trilogy because that's in the contract, and he has to fight him." But he didn't touch on any of the allegations. Okay, if he's black and Black Lives Matters. Okay, if Black Lives Matters and these people support Black Lives Matters, well, you're supposed to support your guy and see with your own eyes that this guy cheated Deontay Wilder. If you can't see that, you can't see that you're black, just like Deontay Wilder, the person who you are, who you are supposed to support, a black guy like you, and who Deontay Wilder has. Deontay Wilder is going through what this guy, the Hurricane, this movie that Denzel Washington made. He made this movie about a boxer who went to prison because they accused him of killing some white people. They accused this guy. I don't remember. I know they call him the Hurricane, but I don't know because this was a real life story. Okay, a real life story, and they accused this guy of killing white people, and this was a plot from the police. From the police to get this guy into prison. And this guy was in prison, and they tried to leave him there for life. And some kids from Canada came out to defend him, and they got some judges, they got some people to help him, and they got him out of prison. Salute to you, Bruce. How you doing? Salute, my family. Thanks for coming in, man. Thanks for coming in, brother. Watching the fights. Hearing by KO over Franto. Hearing by KO over Franto. Okay, great, Bruce. Thanks for the comment, man. Thank you. So I'm here talking about, well, like always, man. This thing about Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury it just doesn't go away. And it's not gonna go away. Okay, it's not gonna go away because just like I'm telling you that this guy, the Hurricane, fought in court for his life because the police wanted to leave this guy in prison for the rest of his life because they were accusing him of a murder he didn't commit. Where Deontay Wilder is fighting for his honor, okay, for his honor, because he wants to make the fight happen. The one who doesn't want to make the fight happen is Tyson Fury and his team. Bo Pardo, Frank Warren, and Tyson Fury, and even Daniel Kinahan, who was his manager, and who is still around. The guy is still around. So don't come to me telling me that oh no, man, Deontay Wilder let the contract expire. It was Deontay Wilder's fault. When this guy when he's on tape saying he's on tape and he's on news articles saying that he didn't want to fight without fans. So if you don't want to fight without fans, then it is on you. It is on you. Don't try to accuse anybody else. And if you don't want to fight, because there were some college football games who boxing fans don't care about that. At least the majority of them don't care about no college football games. Because if I'm a boxing fan, I'm going to watch the boxing fight. I'm not gonna watch no football game if I'm a boxing fan and Deontay Wilder is fighting Tyson Fury for his respect, for his honor. So just don't come to me telling me that Deontay Wilder, it was Deontay Wilder's fault. No, it wasn't. Sometimes it's better to stay quiet, to stay silent, than to speak. That's what the police tells you. Okay, anything you say will be used against you in the court of law. So right now, everything that Tyson Fury has said is going to be used against him in the court of law. Maybe even this thing that he said the last time, that he could have a fair trilogy against Deontay Wilder is being used. We don't know because we ain't there. They can't talk about that. They can't. They can't talk about it. Okay. So if they're there, maybe they're bringing this up and they're showing this to the judge and they're saying, take a look at what this guy said right here. Take a look at this. Yes, the judge is going to go like, why would you say something like that? Why would you say that you're going to fight a fair trilogy fight? What happened? You did the last time you didn't fight a fair fight against him? No, I just you know what? I just got confused because I was speaking and that you you just make excuses. But I didn't say I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Oh, it's right. It's right here in the report. You know, it is right here. You want to listen to it? You want to listen to yourself? It's right here. I could fight a fair trilogy against Deontay Wilder. He said it. He said it. I think I have it right here, but I don't know if you're going to listen to it. Um, I don't know because sometimes when you try to put it in the screen, it's hard to listen to it. If I have it, let's see if I have it. I think it's one of this one. I think I don't have it. No. I don't have it right here. I have the one that Bob Otto says. Bob Otto says. Take a look at what he says about Tyson Fury. You see, if he doesn't want to fight Wilder, not now, not ever, there's nothing to mediate about. That's why they went past the mediation. Okay, they went past the mediation. Okay, and take a look at what Tyson Fury says right here at the end.
there's no pressure. So sparring or a real fight is 10 times different.
I mean, your opponent is going to be facing some of the same thing. He hasn't been able to fight for a while because of the same circumstances. So do you think that has impact on the fight if Joshua fight does come together in June? I mean, how concerned, I suppose,
which I'm not that optimistic about lately.
Really?
He only fought in December. December to June is only 6 months out ring, so he'll be a full year in front of activity. But how much in front of him was still a year of inactivity doesn't really do that much.
Okay, so he's not optimistic about the fight against Anthony Joshua. Listen to this.
I think the fans are ready for that too. I mean, they kind of dropped the bombshell on me here that you're not optimistic the fight's happening because it seems like all the reports are very positive. It seems like this fight was gearing towards you. Not optimistic about the fight.
They've had a full year to try and make this fight happen. Since the last Wilder fight, they were talking, even before the Wilder fight, they were talking about the fight potentially between me and Joshua. They've had a full year to make something happen. It's not happened as of yet. So, it is what it is. It's nothing's happened. We're no further forward today than we was a year ago.
If the fight were to not happen, why would it not?
Because the way COVID is at the moment, I don't think it's got much to do with the fighters. It's to do with the venue, the date, the place, the facilities, with everything.
That the climate for that is obviously you have vaccines, you have trending in a better place. You also have these different locations that you mentioned, sites that are willing to pay a lot of money to have an event, like a heavyweight championship. So why do you? So I'm almost surprised for me to hear you say that because to me it seems like we are in a place going into this year, potentially this summer, where you could have a site fee really pony up for a big fight like that, and then have if not a full capacity fans to have some fans in the arena. That you're seeing it differently.
I'm just seeing it different. I'm a realist. I think if there was going to be an offer, there'd be one today, next week, or the week after. I'm not optimistic about it. One, I don't think Anthony Joshua wants to fight anyway. He knows he's going to lose, and he likes the fact that he's a professional boxer. After I get to his room, he won't be anymore. So that's one of the reasons I'm not optimistic about it. And the other one is the COVID at the moment. Even though you say we're in a better place, yes, we're in a better place than we was last year. But still not in a great place. The whole country in the UK is locked down tight still. So it's not looking very optimistic from where I'm sitting now. And if there was so many offers on the table from abroad, foreign countries, then where are they? Why do I know about them?
So he doesn't know. He doesn't know about the offers. I don't know if you listen to that, if you got to listen to that clearly. But the thing is that there's no offer. He's saying that Anthony Joshua doesn't want to fight. When first he said that there were no problems with the boxers, between them. There's no problems with the boxers. But the thing is, we have no venue. We have no no date. We have nobody who's willing to put up the money. But there's no problem with the boxers. Then he says that Anthony Joshua doesn't want to fight. That he thinks that Anthony Joshua doesn't want to fight. Anthony Joshua is not speaking about it. He's not speaking about it. Anthony Joshua is going to have to go fight Alexander Usyk, which is mandatory, and let Tyson Fury fight Deontay Wilder. And when they say that Deontay Wilder is going to be the one who's going to be laughing at the end, it's because it is a win-win situation for Deontay Wilder. Because even if Deontay Wilder doesn't get the fight, he's going to get paid once. He's going to get paid. Two, he's going to get paid because Tyson Fury is dogging him. Okay? Tyson Fury is dogging him. And three, the third is how is Tyson Fury going to be remembered in the future after dogging Deontay Wilder, okay? And paying Deontay Wilder not to fight him, Pay him, pay Deontay Wilder $10 million at least. $10 million for not to fight him. Just take a look at that. Just listen to that. Okay? So Deontay Wilder is going to be docked. At the same time, he's going to get paid. Berlanga number one. Yes, sir. That's right. That's right, Giselle. That's right, family. Thanks for the comment. Number one, 100%. 100% right. I'm going to be talking about him tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm going to be talking about him. Okay? So that's the thing, you know. If Tyson Fury doesn't want to fight Deontay Wilder, it is a win-win situation for Deontay Wilder, because Deontay Wilder is going to get paid, and he's going to be docked because this guy doesn't want to fight him. And they're gonna pay Deontay Wilder. Okay, so that's the thing. Okay, and how is Tyson Fury going to be remembered in the future? Because people are going to ask him, and people are going to talk about this in the future. Maybe not right now, because many people didn't like Muhammad Ali when Muhammad Ali was fighting. But right now, everybody's saying, "Oh, that is the greatest boxer ever, Muhammad Ali." But when he was fighting, many people didn't like him. Didn't like him. So right now, many people could be saying, "Oh, Deontay Wilder, he's crying, he's making excuses." But maybe in the future, they're going to be asking themselves, well, why didn't Tyson Fury fight him again? Why did Tyson Fury dock Deontay Wilder? And they paid Deontay Wilder $10 million not to fight him. You just gotta think about that. You just gotta think about that. So it is a lose-lose situation for Tyson Fury and a win-win situation for Deontay Wilder. If he gets the fight or if he doesn't get the fight. There's many people, many British people and other Deontay Wilder haters. Oh, Deontay Wilder just want to get paid. He's going to get paid. He's going to get paid if Tyson Fury doesn't fight him. Okay, that's the reason that he's going to get paid. If Tyson Fury fights Deontay Wilder, he's not going to get paid. He's going to get paid for the fight. But just imagine you sitting back in your house. Viva Puerto Rico. That's right, brother. That's right, familia. Eso es así. Viva Puerto Rico, mi hermano y los boricua. Saludos, mi hermanito. Dios te bendiga mucho. You know, it is like that. If this guy doesn't want to fight Deontay Wilder, and nobody's going to make him fight Deontay Wilder, that's okay. That's okay. Deontay Wilder's going to be sitting back in his house, just laying back, just like he's right here. Just like he's right here. He's gonna get paid. He's gonna be just really, really, really happy. Really happy, just like this, man. Take a look at him. Take a look at him. He's gonna have no problems because he's gonna run with that, you know. He's gonna run with that. You know, Deontay Wilder is a talker. Deontay Wilder is gonna be talking, he's gonna be saying it for the rest of his career, for the rest of his life. Tyson Fury docked me. He paid me $10 million not to fight me. Because he didn't want to fight me. He paid me $10 million. Okay? So that's gonna be, that's why I said that Deontay Wilder is gonna be the one laughing at the end. Okay, everybody's gonna say, "Oh, you see, the fight between Tyson Fury and AJ happened, and they couldn't do anything to stop it." Okay, but Deontay Wilder got paid, and Tyson Fury docked him. He docked him because if Deontay Wilder is so easy to beat, if Deontay Wilder is so easy to beat, why not fight him again? Why? Why not fight him again? Because the last time he was talking about this, he said that he was going to knock out Deontay Wilder in the third round. Oh, this time I'm going to knock him out in the third round. Okay, go ahead. Knock him out. Knock Deontay Wilder out in the third round. I want to see it. I want to see it. And many other people want to see it as well. So go ahead. Knock him out. Go ahead, Tyson Fury. Okay? So that's my point, family. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. And And that's the thing. Deontay Wilder is going to be the last one laughing. It doesn't matter if he wins the case or he loses the case. It's going to be the last one laughing. So that's why I have my people for today. I know I have 4 people right there watching the video for persons, but I only make an hour, and I'm in the hour, and I gotta keep with the schedule, my people. Thanks a lot for being here with me. Thanks a lot for your likes. Thanks a lot for the comments that I had, and I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna see you again. Okay. So remember that every Saturday I have a live stream from 5 to 6 every Saturday. Okay, talking about making my live video in English. Tyson Fury es como Canelo, pelea bien, pero no quiere peligroso. Así mismo es. Así mismo es. Dus ya. Así mismo es, familia. Tyson Fury no quiere pelear él peleó con Deontay Wilder, le hizo trampa y se salió con la de él y no quiere volver a pelear con Deontay Wilder otra vez porque él sabe que esta vez van a estar bien pendientes a él. Lo van a ver bien peladito y no va a poder hacer trampa otra vez. Él lo sabe, por eso que no quiere pelear con Deontay Wilder otra vez. That's the reason why he doesn't want to fight Deontay Wilder, because he got away with it. He got away with cheating. But this time he's not going to be able to cheat again. He's just not going to be able to cheat again. He knows that. He knows that. Okay? So tomorrow I'm going to be talking about Edgar Berlanga in Spanish. It's going to be a live stream from 5 to 6. Mañana voy a hablar de Edgar Berlanga. Va a ser en español, va a ser de 5 a 6 Eastern Time, ¿ok? Horario ¿ok? De los Estados Unidos. Mi gente, pues muchas gracias otra vez. Thanks a lot for watching this video, the people who tuned in, and for your support. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Boricua Science Station. My name is Daniel Peña, and don't forget to comment, share, and like, family, okay? And follow me on Twitter as well, okay? It's gonna be great for me if you do that, okay? It's gonna be just great, and I'm gonna be so grateful for you to do that, because if my channel grows, you grow. You're gonna be growing with me, okay? We're gonna grow together, okay? And let's make this page big, okay, family? Thanks a lot, family. Like I always said, God bless Israel, God bless the United States of America, and God bless you all, my people. I will see you in my next video.